is no surprise that Americans have been viewing alleged shooter Luigi Mangione as a folk hero, given that people in the United States experience the worst health outcomes overall of any high-income nation. Not only are Americans more likely to die younger and from avoidable causes than residents of peer countries, but Americans spend more on healthcare than in other high-income countries, despite being the only country that doesn't have universal healthcare. This is not to say that there are no problems with universal health care, but for many Americans, the ability to call an ambulance or even visit a hospital is unaffordable and results in a declining quality of life. The so-called benefit of being able to choose healthcare providers is minimal against the cost. As CBS News reports, health insurance costs are far outpacing inflation, leaving more consumers on the hook each year for thousands of dollars in out-of-pocket expenses. At the same time, some insurers are rejecting nearly 1 in 5 claims. While authorities have attempted to shame the public for celebrating the death of UnitedHealth CEO, and attempts to censor discussion can be seen across the internet whenever the topic arises, there is no denying the impact of murdering someone of the so-called untouchable class.
Luigi Mangione.
Oh, Lord, yes. Okay.
Why was he perped walk like the Joker in Batman, in a Batman movie, on video and camera, and why was the mayor of New York standing behind? I was confused by what I was seeing. It's the sensationalization of it. This is not a movie.
This is not a movie. It is sensationalization is an appropriate way to put it.
Yeah.
I think someone was trying to sort of get the vision out there that they're tough on crime, even though they may be under criminal investigation themselves.
He's talking about the mayor.
I'm talking about the mayor. Yeah, it was embarrassing, and it did not fall or land the way I think they thought it would with a lot of folks. This man is not a hero.
No.
I don't care how handsome people think. He's a stone-cold killer, and the system needs to adjudicate him appropriately. We've got to stop this glamorization of criminals and bad behavior in this country, because the end is not good for the community nor the country.
The fear generated by the public support of Mangione played a role in Anthem Blue Cross's Blue Shield's decision to reverse a policy that limited anesthesia coverage during surgeries. The high rates of denials can be partially attributed to the use of AI by health insurance companies, as AI is trained on data reproduced by humans and often reflects unknown biases held by them. Additionally, there is little oversight on these programs, which overrides the experience and medical training of professionals in lieu of cutting costs.
We all know healthcare in the U.S. is super broken. This is a fascinating application of AI where this woman is using AI to help you fight health insurance denials. I didn't know this, but health insurers reject about 1 in 7 claims for treatment. And even though you can file an appeal, doctors often just don't have time. They're swamped with other stuff. And you, as a consumer, you don't know how to do it. It's a lot of paperwork. It's complicated. Fight Health Insurance. It's an open source platform that takes advantage of AI to help you generate health insurance appeals. And she has done this herself. And so she is experienced and she knows how it works, how to navigate it. The slogan is make your health insurance company cry too. And the whole premise is that many health insurance denials can be successfully appealed. You just need to know what to write, how to do it, who to send it to.
Some have started to fight back. Several apps have been created which use AI in reverse to appeal these decisions. Others, such as California Senator Josh Becker, are hoping to create legal restrictions. He has authored the new Physicians Make Decisions Act, which ensures that decisions about medical treatments are made by licensed healthcare providers, not solely determined by artificial intelligence algorithms used by health insurers. According to a statement published on his website, artificial intelligence has immense potential to enhance healthcare delivery, but it should never replace the expertise and judgment of physicians. An algorithm cannot fully understand a patient's unique medical history or needs, and its misuse can lead to devastating consequences. SB 1120 ensures that human oversight remains at the heart of healthcare decisions, safeguarding Californians' access to the quality care they deserve. While these solutions will likely create long-term change, the truth is that the American healthcare system has needed an overhaul for a long time. The rising frustration with the system is what has led to such widespread public support of a broad daylight murder. However, not all feel this way.
Luigi Mangione is facing 11 counts in New York. First one, murder in the first degree. And look at this. Intended to intimidate or coerce a civilian population. So that makes it an act of terrorism. That is a huge charge, usually reserved just for law enforcement, if a law enforcement officer is killed. Then murder in the second degree as a crime of terrorism, another murder in the second degree, criminal possession of a weapon in the second degree, several of those. Remember, you had the Glock, the silencer, then a bunch of charges related to the ammunition. That's the 6th, 7th count. 9th count here, criminal possession of a weapon in the third degree, another one. Then criminal possession of a forged instrument in the second degree. That, remember, is that forged New Jersey driver's license that he used to check into the hostel before he committed the murder, allegedly. Right here, his new lawyer, Karen Friedman Agnifilo, just put out a statement this morning to CBS News. The federal government's reported decision to pile on top of an already overcharged first-degree murder and state terror case is highly unusual and raises serious constitutional and statutory double jeopardy concerns. We are ready to fight these charges in whatever court they are brought. So we expect at any hour today to see a federal charge piled on top of these 11 charges brought by Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg. So a lot of news today on Luigi Mangione's case.
Charged with first-degree murder and 2 counts of second-degree murder, New York District Attorney Alvin Bragg claims that the intent was to sow terror and argues that the shooting was a frightening, well-planned, and targeted murder. In fact, he's now being charged with terrorism. Evidently, insurance companies are afraid of copycats, to the extent that even using the now famous 3 words, delay, deny, depose, in vague anger is enough to be arrested.
The nature of the threats, we would also be asking for GPS with house arrest conditions to protect the community.
With her head in her hands, Brianna Boston learned she would be held in jail on $100,000 bond. The Polk County judge adding the bond was appropriate given the, quote, status of our country.
It's not like she's a child. She's 42 years old, so we're not dealing with a child here. She should certainly know better.
Lakeland Police Chief Sam Taylor says his department was contacted by the FBI Tuesday. Authorities say in a recorded phone call about a denied insurance claim, Boston told a Blue Cross Blue Shield employee, quote, delay, deny, depose. You people are next, end quote. The language matches the words police say were written on the shell casings found at the United Healthcare CEO's murder scene in New York City.
We will take this very seriously, and we will put you in jail if you do something like this. It is not a joke.
According to Boston's affidavit, the mother of 3 told police she did not own firearms and was not a danger to anyone. But she added, healthcare companies played games and deserved karma because they are evil. Similar to the accused shooter in Manhattan, Boston is getting support online from people who say that she was just sharing her opinion and should be protected by the First Amendment, but police do not see it that way. She's facing a second-degree felony of written threat to kill or injure, conduct a mass shooting, or an act of terrorism, a serious charge that she could end up in prison for 15 years. Reporting live in Lakeland,
Breonna Baylor was arrested after she said that delay, deny, depose. You people are next, to a customer service representative at Blue Cross Blue Shield. The company proceeded to call the police on her, resulting in her arrest and being charged with threats to conduct a mass shooting or act of terrorism. Baylor is a 43-year-old mother of 3, has never had any criminal charges or convictions, and has even apologized. Because of the public outroar, she has been released from custody, but as far as I know, the charges still remain. This is despite the fact that it is perhaps a universal female experience to be threatened, and to have those verbal threats downplayed and responded to as just talk. As Arwa Madwari sarcastically noted in The Guardian, the upside of her arrest is that the police seem to be interested in taking vague threats seriously now. After all, when a woman reports online harassment or even in-person stalking or threats, she's often condescended to, and when it results in acts of violence against her, it's too little, too late. The double standard is clear here. When a woman is threatened by her boyfriend, ex-husband, or stalker, it's just words. When a woman angrily and vaguely expresses a desire to harm no one in particular, well, a company does have more rights than most people in the US appear to. This, dear viewers, is where we part. Anyhow, if you guys have any comments, questions, or concerns, let me know in the comment section down below. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!